Social constructivism is a sociological theory of knowledge according to which human development is socially situated and knowledge is constructed through interaction with others. What is Vygotsky's sociocultural theory? Social constructivism and cognitive constructivism are the two main sub-theory of constructivism theory. Social constructivism is developed by Lev Vygotsky, a Russian psychologist in 1968. These two theories have different standpoint of learning mechanism. Cognitive constructivism emphasizes that learning is mainly developed through stages, and learner-centered, whereas social constructivism put emphasis on the social interaction between learner and capable guider. There are many advantages to applying social constructivism in the classroom. Firstly, it promotes engagement between learner and facilitator. This method of teaching promotes collaboration and discussion between learners to expand their knowledge together. This encourages students to take responsibility for their own learning, which can provide them with a sense of independence. Besides, it builds problem-solving skills. Scaffolding can feel similar to finding out answers to a research task where the student finds the solution to unanswered questions. This can build problem-solving skills which they can apply to other areas of their life. For the biggest criticism of constructivist learning is its lack of structure. Some students need highly structured and organized learning environments to thrive, and constructivist learning focuses on a more laid-back method to help students engage in their own learning. Grading is often removed from constructivist classrooms and places more value on student progress, which can lead to students falling behind and not meeting standardized grading requirements. Social constructivism may not work for all learners. Depending on the group, some people may not be motivated enough to actively engage in the learning process. It's viewed by critics as being too idealistic. Students need guidance and direction, rather than being told that they can create their own meanings. Besides, adaptation of social constructivism may be time-consuming. A teacher who engages in this theory must spend time developing a suitable lesson plan. This could be time-consuming and not practical for the teacher. There are curriculum realities teachers must deal with. Vygotsky created 3 zones of development: the zone of actual development, which represents the current abilities of the pupil; the zone of proximal development where the pupil is in the process of formation; and the zone of potential development, which would be the level that the child can reach with the help of a person. The zone of proximal development refers to the space that exists between the current psychic development of the subject, i.e. the skills that the child already possesses, and his or her potential development, what he or she can learn through guidance. For this reason it is a concept of utmost importance for education at all levels of education. That is to say, according to Vygotsky, the role of adults or more advanced peers is to support, direct and organize the child's learning, in the step prior to the child being able to master these facets, having internalized the behavioral and cognitive structures that the activity demands. Berger and Thomas Luckman had further elaborated the learning mechanism into more details and systematic as described below, built up personal knowledge know-how from the daily life and activities. This personal knowledge is constructed through a number of processes. Digest and absorb the knowledge in the process of internalization by learner. Create new knowledge by combining existing knowledge owned by learner or through the habituation, repetition of work or tasks, and transformations. The new knowledge absorbs or creates then externalized by expressing it to an audience, and the audience can perceive and internalize it. Convey out knowledge to learners' peers involve integrating the knowledge into language, enhance the understanding of knowledge, and create social interaction rather than individual understanding. Knowledge that sharing to peers shall be critically discussed and validate the accuracy of knowledge on different perspective. After the new knowledge had been repeatedly critically discussed and evaluate, it will become unquestionable and self-evident. New knowledge will be recognized by consensus and shared with other learners. Social constructivism teaches that all knowledge develops as a result of social interaction and language use, and is therefore a shared, rather than an individual, experience. Knowledge is additionally not a result of observing the world. It results from many social processes and interactions. We therefore find constructivist learning attaches as much meaning to the process of learning as it does to the acquisition of new knowledge.